dare you, Hoyo? How dare you make me cry over a bunch of mushrooms? Birdie.
Hey, isn't that Nahida?
Nahida! Okay, it is Nahida.
Nahida! Paimon didn't think we'd run into you here.
She's just chilling and walking like... Okay, if she's like the god of Sumeru, and people know what she looks like, wouldn't there just be a crowd of fans around her or something? Like, let's be real. If this was IRL, there'd be paparazzi. There'd be random ass fans screaming and crying and running up to her like...
Oh, hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up to?
The same old adventuring and stuff, helping all kinds of people, the usual. Mining, fishing, genius, invocation, TCG, catching crystal flies. Shut up. Who in HOYO versus getting sassy? Which one of y'all? Which one of you writers? Which one of you writers wrote this one? I have a little bit of beef with y'all now. You don't have to call me out right now, okay? I don't appreciate that. I will fight you.
Seems like you've been enjoying yourselves.
Yeah, sure. Mining is a lot.
How about you? What are you up to now? I'm just looking out for some leads while getting some fresh air.
Leads for what?
I noticed that I have some blurry memories after saving Ermin's soul.
Mm-hmm. You wanna talk about that? Can we talk about that? We probably can't.
I almost feel like there's still something extremely important I need to do. But I can't remember what it is. What is that?
It's probably the effects of Ermin's soul, and maybe the she who shall not be named, you know, wiping herself from memory.
Don't worry, we'll help you remember.
Feel free to fill us in.
Thank you so much. Since you're willing to help, I have something I'd like to show you.
Ooh. Okay, leaf branch thingy. What is it? Why has it got a little fire on the inside?
Oh, it's beautiful. It looks like it's filled with some kind of power.
It looks like a bit, which means it is a digital rock candy. So does that mean... Wait, can we eat it? Is this a, like a, what's it called? It looks like a ring pop. If we lick it, is it going to be green apple flavor?
Mm-hmm. I found it in the sanctuary of Suristana, but I have no recollection of it whatsoever. It's filled with pure elemental power that is quite similar to mine, but yet it's also a little different.
So... Okay, I'm assuming, right, Rukkhadevata made... Well, obviously Rukkhadevata made it. But, like, is it similar in the way where she stored memories so that it wouldn't be tampered by Ermin's soul? Question mark?
It's very likely that it's connected to my foggy memory, but I can't figure out what it is.
I love that they're giving you the option, but what is her foggy memory? I mean, it would work for anyone who skipped literally all the dialogue and all the story. It's most likely something that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata left behind.
Traveler, do you have any ideas?
I don't know, but it's very concerning.
You know, Nahida, we just happen to be going on an adventure right now. If we find anything, we'll be sure to let you know right away.
We're going on an adventure right now? Since when?
Thanks, you two. I didn't mean to trouble you again.
Trouble us? Nahida, you deserve everything in the world, okay? Don't think it's you troubling us, okay? We are friends. This is what friends do, okay?
Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a lot on your mind, and we'd like to help.
Okay, I was wondering if this guy was going to be in the picture because he had a weird outline. But this is confirming. You can't just put a random dark outline on a person and be like, yeah, this guy's not interactable. This shot right here is confirming it, basically. Oh, where did you come from, buddy? Are you okay?
Hey, get out! You shouldn't be around here!
Bongo head? Oh, you sound so cute!
I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Fungi don't usually come near this place.
But he's not attacking you! Come on! Is it Bongo Head? What's happening?
Last warning! Get out before I kick you out, you hear?
I'm gonna kick you out if you start bullying this goddamn mushroom.
Hang on. I think it's trying to tell us something.
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster.
Shut up. He's cute.
Please, don't worry.
Oh, the fungus is so cute.
I think I understand.
You speak mushroom?
Seems that it wants us to follow it.
You can understand it?
Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, the emotions we experience are all the same.
So can I give it a hug? Can you ask the mushroom if I could give it a hug?
I can feel its anxiety and fear. It's in dire need of our help.
Can we give it a comfort hug?
Well, fungi are kinda cute, but...
Bongo Head is a really nice fungus, you know.
That's true. Okay, let's go take a look.
All right, lead the way, little fungus.
Oh, we're gonna follow the little fungi.
The same. Some fungi are friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see.
It can't be helped. Perhaps in their eyes, humans are like fierce monsters as well. After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile or not, and it'd already be too late for them once humans have drawn their weapons. Hence why they tend to strike first, rather than waiting.
You can't make me feel pity for the mushrooms right now.
Humans think sometimes.
You can't make me feel pity
That's
for
what
the
I meant by
mushrooms
shared
right now.
emotions.
Oh, what happened? What happened, little buddy? What's going on? Are you okay? Why are you on your side? Why is this one on its side? Oh no! I love that they're not getting names. They're getting floating hydrofungus and other floating hydrofungus. Like, give them names.
It appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus.
He's unconscious? How do you wake up a fungus? Do you shake it awake?
Seems like they might be family. So maybe this fungus wanted to bring Nahida here to help its family member.
Oh, am I also supporting the fungi as an abyss mage now?
Probably. Although fungi are simple creatures, they're very sensitive to elemental power. Maybe it noticed me on my way back and thought I'd be able to help. I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness.
What is it, Nahida?
Strange. Very strange.
Oh, I don't like that.
This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain to me like I'm a baby taking a science class for the first time. What do you mean it didn't develop from a spore?
Huh? An elemental life form?
I mean, what other elemental life forms do we have? We have... The dragons are an elemental life form, and I don't think the Sealies can count. Do the Regifons... I think the Regis count as elemental life forms, question mark? But I'm not sure.
Yes. Although the fungi you normally see are capable of using elemental powers, they're merely borrowing elemental power from nature around them.
Okay.
As for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus.
Oh, he's green! So you're saying it only looks like a fungus, but it's not a fungus.
Exactly. This is very interesting. I've never seen anything like it.
So this is a first even for Nahida.
But that's not all. There's a large void within its elemental power.
Oh, explain this to me like I'm a baby taking a science class for the first time. You can have voids within your elemental power?
The void is stopping the elemental power from flowing normally, which must be why it fainted.
So you're saying that you can have what is essentially a version of a heart attack, but with elemental power? Question mark?
So do you think it'll wake up if we can fill the void?
Yes, and I just so happen to be good at this sort of thing. I'll see what I can do right away.
So I think this is confirmation. So that when we get Baiju, Nahida's gonna be a healer, right? Right? This is what... That's what's gonna happen, right? Nahida, healer, collector? Question mark? I'm coping so hard. Oh, he's awake! Oh, they're so cute!
My power was compatible. Looks like everything is fine now.
So did you do like a transfusion? Is that what happened?
Lord of Dendro.
You are speaking.
Really the Lord of Dendro?
You are speaking. Okay. Who gave the mushroom a voice? Who decided to give the mushroom a voice? And now I'm concerned.
Oh, I can't believe the Lord of Dendro saved me. Thank you, as well as the stranger and creature next to you.
Ah! It can talk?
It's an elemental being. Apparently it can talk.
Oh, I didn't expect such a strange creature to make a sound like that. Seems I'm just as shocked as you are.
What? Of course Paimon can talk. Paimon isn't a strange creature. Paimon's just... Paimon!
Who might be a god in disguise, but we don't know because lore is never consistent.
Hello, Paimon. I am not yet able to evaluate an organism's intelligence from its appearance. I will only know you are able to speak once you have spoken.
I mean, we didn't know you could talk either, so...
Oh, well, no need to take it seriously. It's no big deal. But does Paimon really look so dumb that people might think Paimon doesn't know how to talk?
When did you get all this anxiety, Paimon? There's no need to start worrying about that all of a sudden.
You misunderstand, Paimon. A mouth is used for eating, breathing, and other functions that are more important than speaking. So a creature may not speak, even if it has a mouth. I've never seen a creature like you before, so I dared not make the assumption that you could speak. Even if you do possess a number of human traits, it is still very common for creatures to have similar external forms but completely different interiors, just like fungi and slimes.
Huh. I don't like how you're analyzing us. But also, we do the exact same thing to you guys, so I am not surprised.
Did this fungus study at the academia? It seems even more talkative than Paimon.
You seem a little bit more talkative, Paimon.
You're not a fungus, are you?
We been knew that, but yes.
That's correct. This might be surprising to you, and I'm sure that you must have questions. Let's find somewhere else to talk. It might startle my fellow family members if I speak too much using this strange voice. Me, 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 me.
Me, 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 me. That's so cute.
It says that it's very thankful for your help.
They're so cute. I love them. I would love a plush of them. I just want to hug
I was
the
confident
mushrooms.
that I knew of all the creatures in Teyvat. Even if there are ones I've never seen with my own eyes, I thought I possessed all the relevant knowledge about them. However, even if I were to lay out the traits of all elemental life forms, you don't seem to match any of them. What are you? And where did you come from?
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time.
I'll protect you.
Possibly longer than any records in existence. My home was filled with flowing water and great mountains. Lush grass covered the land, and my family and I lived in bliss and happiness. Until the apocalypse came and changed my home forever.
And everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
A horrifying power consumed all there was. The seeds of catastrophe nested and grew inside of us, twisting and warping us, causing us to lose control.
So is this the Marinara, sorry, the Marinara, the Withering, or is this like forbidden knowledge? Which, I mean, kind of come from the same root, technically. And since they're elemental beings, they'll immediately be affected by the world around them. So it makes sense, right? Unless it's a different cataclysm, right? And we're talking about the cataclysm from 500 years ago and not the one because of King Deshret. But I feel like since it's taking place in Sumeru, it kind of maybe has to do with King Deshret, question mark?
We were victims of the apocalypse. Yet, in time, we also became the apocalypse itself.
The apocalypse? I'm not sure what it means either. It sounds like some kind of old fable.
Are we talking an old fable that is prevented from Irminsul tampering, or an old fable as in this shit actually happened a few years ago?
It's a long and complicated story. It will take me some time to explain it clearly.
Don't worry, we'll listen. Please continue.
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of my family and came to Sumeru to search for a way to rescue my homeland.
So originally you weren't in Sumeru, is what I'm getting?
We came in contact with many species and learned from their cultures and knowledge, hoping to understand the truth behind the apocalypse. We later found out that humans know the power of the apocalypse and refer to it as forbidden knowledge.
Okay, so this is connected to the King Deshret story and the forbidden knowledge, which is not connected to the cataclysm unless this story quest is going to tell us it's connected to the cataclysm, specifically the one with Conria.
Your home was destroyed by forbidden knowledge? Does that mean you're from the desert?
It said that they are looking for a way to save their homeland, but the catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time ago.
Unless there's remnants, right?
The Lord of Dendro is correct. We are not from the desert. I would very much like to tell you the location of my homeland, but unfortunately, I've forgotten.
How?
That may sound a little odd, as it is very important to both me and my family.
But how did you forget where you live? Unless, right, the King Deshret thing happened around like 500 years, like, actually no, more than 500 years ago, right? Because Nahida only became Nahida around 500 years ago, and the King Deshret thing happened before that. So BC 500-ish. Yeah, I could see how you could forget that.
Yes, how could you forget?
Listen, I will side with the mushroom on this one. Sometimes I forget what I did yesterday. So, forgetting after 500 years is something.
I am a life form that was contaminated by the apocalypse. A part of my knowledge and memory was taken away as the contamination inside of me was purged.
Who purged your memory, right? Because I don't think the mushrooms have access. Well, the elemental life forms have access to Irminsul. It seems like forbidden knowledge is caused because you learn something or something affects you. But corrosion happens over a long period of time and is not immediate. So I'm not sure if I can consider it as the same type of corrosion that Zhongli would have. And I'm not sure it's the same type of abyssal curse that Dainsleif had. Unless the elemental being, they now have classifications for people who are not Conrians, and we classify the elemental beings as not Conrian, and then they get cursed with being like hilichurls and like enemies. But I think the elemental being wasn't cursed to become a hydrofungus. I think it just became a hydrofungus because it needed to blend in with its environment, right?
Ah, I get it now. So the void of elemental power was left behind from when the forbidden knowledge was purged. I'm sorry. I hadn't considered that kind of possibility.
That's okay. Lord of Dendro, there is no need to apologize. Without your help, I would have lost more than just my knowledge and memory. And not only did you save me, but you've also already rid the world of the remaining forbidden knowledge, right?
I don't like that you said, right? I don't like this one screenshot. I don't like that you said, but you got rid of it, right? Right, Nahida? Right? Ruka Devada?
That's right. The forbidden knowledge is no more, and your homeland should be safe now.
My home should be safe now. We can go home.
I don't know about that.
For the longest time, this moment has only seemed like a dream. I never knew it would become a reality so quickly. I was unable to fulfill our calling. I never found a way to save my homeland, and I have even forgotten where it is.
It's not your fault. You've already done everything you can.
I mean, you can't really do much. You're stuck in a mushroom form.
Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden knowledge. This is not a responsibility you should carry on your own. You mentioned that there were other survivors besides yourself. Where are they? Maybe they'll remember.
The apocalypse put us through immense pain. Many of my family members have already met their end. I'm not sure who else is still alive.
Don't worry, I should be able to find them. Just leave it to me.
How are you going to find them, Nahida? Question mark.
I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city, there are a few nice kids that should be willing to help.
Oh yeah, they'll give us a hand.
Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now.
I forget that she can kind of just do that.
That should do it. It may take some time to find them, so let's wait for a bit.
I wonder what she did, because like we had to communicate to her like initially through the Dodoko machine, so I wonder how she communicates with them aside from dreams.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. We all believe that you will keep your promises. The moment I saw you when I awoke, I had a feeling you were here because of the agreement.
Oh, I don't like how you're playing the pronoun, like, not the pronoun game, but like the vague word game. What agreement did we sign?
Agreement?
You might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in. That the Lord of Dendro will bring us home once the catastrophe comes to an end.
I mean, she's bringing you home now, isn't she?
Ah, I see. I'm sorry. There are also some blurry segments in my memory as well. But I'm very concerned about your homeland. This is something I should help with. It's really no trouble to me at all.
Would you all be willing to come with me somewhere as we wait?
Sure, why not?
The more family members that can return home with me, the better.
But didn't you say that you don't know where they are?
Yes, but I know their end. I will explain it to you along the way.
Okay, so are we gonna have, like, the mushrooms suffer the same thing that the Hilichurls do in the chasm, and I will cry because I don't want that to be the case? Am I gonna feel bad for killing the mushrooms? HOYOverse, you cannot do this to me, okay? Every time, why you gotta make me feel bad about killing the enemies and then go, woohoo, it's time for a fighting event, it's time to murder them all. Like, you can't just do this to me, okay? I don't trust you. I don't trust you, Mr. Genshin Impact, sir.
There's something that I'm very concerned about.
Are you talking about your fuzzy memories or your crystal?
Yes. I didn't mention it just now, but do you remember when I told you that the power in the crystal is very similar to mine, yet also different?
Yes.
The elemental power inside the crystal is completely identical to that of the fungus.
Oh. And that relates to this how.
What?
There's connection between the crystal and the fungus.
Exactly. The prophecy that it mentioned was probably an agreement that I made with an elemental life form that once represented its race. I had to deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. The process, however, took away some of my memories. That sequence of events would explain the persistent feeling that I had unfinished business.
Makes sense. Too bad it's unable to tell us more.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of a place that fits the description of its homeland, but I'm unable to come up with anything.
We'll just have to continue investigating.
Agreed. I really want to send them home, so they won't have to wander around anymore.
We following, where are we going? There's just a bunch of water and some mushrooms. Actually, there's no mushrooms, it's just you.
Here is a little rough. I'll lead the way.
Sure.
Don't worry, Paimon can handle any road!
Paimon, you float!
Enemies! You're up, traveler!
Yeah, what kind of road can you handle, Paimon? Tell me.
Here you are.
Oh, that's not Nahida. Oopsie.
Nowhere to run.
Make yourselves at home. This way.
I was trying to use Nahida, and then that didn't work.
You stand condemned. Guilty.
I love Sino's playstyle, I'm not gonna lie.
You stand condemned. Your penance is due.
I need to actually build him though.
Propagate.
Because this is not enough. Did I? Okay, I did put you on Jade Cutter. Good.
Yeah. Scatter. Yeah.
Traveler DPS question mark? Let's go.
Amazing. With such skills, you all would have definitely been able to find a way to survive the apocalypse.
I am concerned that that's your first thought.
Hey! Paimon has been meaning to ask. You all didn't originally look like this, did you?
No, we didn't. The appearance of our kind will change according to the environment.
So what did you look like? Did you want to show us?
After communicating with various living organisms in Sumeru, we discovered that fungi are the life form most adapted to live in these lands. Thus, we gradually took the form of fungi and became a part of their group.
It's hard to believe that's even possible.
The most important instinct any life form possesses is adapting to the environment. I don't think that should surprise you, Paimon.
Why are you saying this specifically to Paimon? I'm like investigating every fucking word in his. I don't mean to, but like Genshin has the thing where they say like really lore heavy shit in like 3 lines and then don't come back to it. So I'm just analyzing all these words for no reason.
Your hand is shaped like that for a reason, so you are able to grip and use tools more easily.
No. I get that, like, okay, we evolved to like have opposable thumbs. But Paimon changing her form so that she becomes very cute and cuddly and not, in fact, I don't know, maybe the god of Celestia, possibly? Okay, that's very much a tinfoil hat theory, and I'm sorry.
The reason why fungi absorb elemental power is to blend with the environment and fend off natural predators. We are dendro life forms, one of the most ancient life forms in this land. That is why we are so adaptable.
Cute and cuddly, skewed thought. Okay, but I would hug Paimon.
So you mean, if Paimon wanted to, Paimon could change into a different form as well?
Not as freely, I'm afraid. You would require a long time to make that happen. Although this is common sense to us, it is still extremely difficult to explain. Putting it as simply as possible, changing form requires energy, and energy comes with time. You cannot make a sprout grow into a giant tree instantly. nor can you force a tree to bear fruit overnight.
Unless you're from Inazuma and, you know, Makoto just makes a tree spawn out of nowhere, because that's a thing that can happen.
I see. Humans have a term for this. It's called growth.
You're so smart, Nahida! Paimon gets it now!
Seems like it's pretty good at coming up with metaphors as well.
Growth. I see. Yes, then this is what you would call growth. A most beautiful word. I shall enjoy it more as we walk.
The mushroom is giving me GLaDOS vibes.
We're about halfway there. You're doing great, Paimon. Do you need me to carry you on my back?
Huh? Oh no! Paimon was just curious! Paimon isn't that tired.
Someone find art of the mushroom carrying Paimon right now.
I enjoy taking care of others.
You think so? Does the Lord of Dendro need to be carried?
Someone make art of Nahida riding on a mushroom right now.
Wouldn't it? Why don't you fly up and sit on top of my head?
Someone make art of that right now.
Who will carry who later? We have monsters here!
Share my knife.
I need art of Nahida riding a mushroom right now. She uses it as like a little what's it called? Like a little hoverboard. It'd be so cute.
Nowhere to run.
I think we may have a different understanding of carrying someone. No matter whether it's tired or not, my child is always happy when I put it on my back and give it a ride.
You have a child? You have baby? You have a child? Where is baby? I want to see baby.
Child? You mean the fungi we ran into earlier?
Yes, one was my friend, and the other was my child.
Actual baby.
Why can't your kids speak?
I don't know, maybe because they're mushrooms and not elemental beings.
Because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence to change or affect the original state of the fungi species here. However, it is slightly different from an ordinary fungus. It seems to understand some human language, so I gave it a name.
What's its name?
Oh, then it must be a really cute name. You know, like Bongo Head.
Alright, we can't just keep bringing Bongo Head into the conversation.
You have an odd taste for names.
It's okay, it's kind of been a running joke for the past 2 years, it's fine.
Huh? Paimon thinks that name is great.
Strange and cute at the same time. It's a name only Paimon would be able to come up with.
That seems like a really backhanded compliment, but you know what? Better than Nahida make it than me.
That's right.
The name I came up with was not as creative as Paimon's. I learned it from an adventurer. Its name is... I'm sorry, but I've forgotten. Seems like I've forgotten many important things.
Can I name your mushroom fungus little child, baby? Question mark? Don't worry, you can try and remember it on the way.
Yes, I must remember it before I return. It's just as important as my homeland.
I want to know what the lore name is. No, that's what I'm saying too. I want to know. Maybe we'll find out by the end of the quest. All right, where we go? Oh, hold on, I'm distracted.
This way. We're almost there.
Yay, okay. Oh no. This is a withering zone, isn't it? I cleared out all the withering zones here. What's going on? Did you just loop around that fence post? Oh, look at him walk!
The withering.
I literally just got rid of all of them in Sumeru. Could you not bring back another withering? I would appreciate that.
Yes, I have heard humans also call it that before.
So have you encountered the Aranara and have they called it Marinara? Marana. That's the word I was looking for.
It's the last form we take when we are at the end of our life.
So you become the Withering. Huh?
Paimon doesn't understand.
It's trying to say that when they've suffered enough and reached the end of their life, they become a tumor of the Withering.
You can't keep doing this to me. Okay, so the hilichurls become sludge in the chasm. Now the mushrooms become the Withering in the forest. Why? Why are you all decaying? Why are you making me sad for having to kill you all?
Yes, I would have also suffered the same fate if it wasn't for the Lord of Dendro's help.
So, this is how the Withering is formed?
Previous research has revealed that forbidden knowledge is the root cause of the Withering.
I'm so sad now.
But even if forbidden knowledge has been completely removed, its influence still remains, which is why the Withering remains even after forbidden knowledge has disappeared. They've been tormented by forbidden knowledge for a long time. It's understandable that they will eventually become the Withering. But what a sad and pitiful end.
When I left my homeland, flowers like these filled the fields. Each bloom represented an individual life.
So every time we snuffed one out with Dendro, that was another life that we're snuffing out? You can't see me. I'm holding my head in my hands. I'm... Why? HOYO first, why are you gonna make me feel bad about killing the enemies and then put fighting events that all we do is kill the enemies? Bro!
They grew in the pristine lakes, in the fertile soil, in my home, and in the homes of my friends. They grew everywhere, until the world suddenly lost all its color and became tainted and murky. But it's all right. Our life essence, elemental power, still resides in this flower. After an adventurer clears the Withering, I will quietly draw near the area. If I can sense the elemental power of my companions, then I take them with me.
Oh, so, okay, so you're like collecting the clean parts of your friends' essences, right?
But that would mean the effects of forbidden knowledge could have...
It's okay. That's not important anymore. I just hope that they can all make it back home. It's not right to leave them to simply perish in the open like this. Now that we finally have the chance to return home, each one I manage to bring back will make me that much happier.
I understand. Just leave it to us.
I got this. This is a product of forbidden knowledge, after all.
So you're worried about me. It's fine. Forbidden knowledge doesn't exist anymore.
Are you sure about that, Nahida?
It's natural to want to be overcautious when dealing with a highly venomous snake, but when all that's left is its skeleton, there's nothing to worry about.
You can stab someone with skeleton bones. People have made knives with skeletons, if you say so.
Paimon doesn't get what you two are talking about, but we're all ready to go now, right? Then let's do this! We've dealt with the Withering countless times already!
Well, it's clean now. Oh, what was that?
As I expected, it's the last of my kind that I'm aware of. So it wasn't able to make it to the end. If only it could have held on just a little longer.
I hope that you will be free of this pain after returning home.
Ah. Can't make me feel bad about these goddamn mushrooms.
Just thinking about how many elemental life forms have turned into tumors of the Withering makes Paimon sad.
Yes, Paimon, we've been sad for the last 10 minutes, okay? I felt sad since the chasm. I'm very upset.
It's okay. As long as elemental power still exists, then we will still be around. An external form is but a gift of time. Through growth comes change, and even abandonment of previous forms. However, our true nature is not so easily affected.
Okay, what is your true nature like?
It wouldn't have come to this if we were able to cure them earlier. But I will cure all of them. Even if it's just for the sake of the rainforest and all the life forms that live in it.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. It was a wise choice for us to place our trust in you and wait.
Hold on. I think I got something.
What happened? Did one of your Aranara/children message you back? Was there a DM that you received?
Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. Thank you so much.
Her customer service voice. Let's go. Nahida Hotlines, how's it going?
So, they found a fungus that matches the description I gave them. It's currently unconscious.
It must be in a similar situation as I was. We should hurry and go take a look.
Okay, follow me. We're close now. It's just a little further inside.
But there are so many fungi here. They're probably all ordinary fungi, right?
If we startle them, we won't be able to avoid a fight.
Yeah, they won't be happy to see us.
I mean, not unless we can sense... Because we can sense, right? With our elemental sight, that one of them was literally green.
No fighting. These are all its family.
Okay, can you tell them not to fight us and we will leave them alone?
Although we belong to different species, we've spent a long time living among the fungi. They are very important to us. They can be reasonable, as long as we try to communicate.
What should we do? You're the only one who can make it through, right? But you'll need Nahida's power if you want to save that fungus.
Don't tell me we have to do a sneak mission.
I've got an idea. Can you teach me how to change into a fungus?
You know what? That could work.
You want to transform into a fungus? But we don't have time for growth.
Nahida is a god. Changing into a fungus should be a piece of cake for her.
Just because she's a god doesn't mean that she has the power to shapeshift.
Even gods can't bend the laws of time so easily.
Also that.
Then we'll have to enter with the risk of being noticed. We may not be able to avoid a fight. But if spending some of my power will guarantee the safety of you and its family, then I'm willing to try.
All right. You have great elemental power, so you may be able to do it. You will have to use power equal to that which is required to break through the limitations of time. I will lend you the relevant knowledge that I have. It should make your transformation process a little easier.
All right, I'm ready. Changing into a fungus should be quite an interesting experience.
Lord of Dendro, this is nothing to joke about. I am extremely serious about this.
As am I. I'm not joking at all.
All right. Let's not get hung up here. If it's really possible to turn into a fungus, then why don't we give it a try now?
I didn't understand this part at all. How do you transform with time? I feel like what they mean is like not transformation, but evolution, right? So the original species originally was something else. I'm assuming like a Seelie race or like an elemental being race. And they eventually evolved to become mushrooms because they would be able to adapt much easier to like the surroundings around it. We don't exactly know what type of evolution they can have, but we know that they can evolve. What Nahida might be proposing is some kind of shape-shifting sequence. So is Nahida then devolving? I don't think it would be devolving just because, like, we don't exactly know what Nahida was originally before she was Rukkhadevata, right? Like, we know in some of the books for Zhongli, he used to be an elemental dragon. So he was an elemental being who eventually shapeshift to become, like, you know, Zhongli and who he is, like, as a god. If Zhongli can do that, I'm assuming we can also place that same idea to Nahida so that she can also change forms if she figures out how to. Just like how it said that Zhongli could like change into like what the Exuvia looks like when he needs to during the rite of descension, I guess Nahida can also change into a mushroom if needed for something, right?
Okay. Good luck, Lord of Dendro.
Change into a mushroom. Oh, and suddenly she is a mushroom.
You really turned into a fungus!
How's it feel? You like it?
It's actually not too bad. My perspective in this form isn't much different from usual.
It's because you're short.
The unconscious fungus is just below here. Can you all help me determine which one it is?
Oh, how do we do that?
Can you find the unconscious mushroom? Point to it right here.
I'll get close to them while you make your way over from above. You should be able to identify them using elemental sight since they're elemental life forms. Then, all you have to do is repeat the correct answer in your mind. As long as I'm able to see you, then I'll be able to hear your answer.
Oh, interesting. So she can only read minds if she's able to be within the vicinity of the person. So at least now we have a limitation on how Nahida can actually read minds. It's not like she can, like, I don't know, read the mind of someone else, like, far, far away. She does have a limit on what she can do.
Okay, got it.
Let me lure away the fungi up top and make way for you.
All right, good luck, Nahida. Let's go, Traveler.
Oh, look at them go! Oh my god, are we Nahida? Oh, I can move, but I can't move. But I'm moving. But I can't use my elemental sight.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant, so I'd better go around it.
Okay, go right. I didn't know I was choosing the path.
Why is it reacting like that?
Oh, he stretches! Huh?
Uh-oh, the fungus on patrol noticed me.
No! Uh-oh. The planned infiltration of the habitat failed because you were detected. Oh, I can fail this? God damn it! This is a sneak mission, but worse. Okay, so I have to pick the left side, I guess.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there.
Oh, that's the one that's... It's a twirly-whirly!
What?
Alright, I'll go right. I mean left, sorry.
La
La!
la.
I love how Nahida's so hesitant! Oh my god.
It seems they didn't notice me. It seems that fungus won't be moving for the moment. I should hurry and make my way through.
Don't give me a
This is the
choice.
spot. There are several fungi here. I'll hide and wait for the traveler to catch up.
Man, I have to control 2 parties? Oh. Approach from the other side and activate elemental sight. I'm in position.
Ah, so this is the one. Understood.
I mean, it's the only one that's literally flopped on its side. You could have just saw that, but sure. Nahida uses her elemental powers on the fungus. Seeing their companion regain consciousness, nearby fungi lower their guard around you. Oh, why is your vision blurry, Nahida? Are you okay?
Nahida? What's wrong?
I never knew that it was so tiring to change forms like that.
I mean, you are a new Archon, technically, so maybe you'll get used to it over time?
I even used the techniques that it taught me. Seems like its warnings were not unfounded.
The power of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. A great price is to be paid if you wish to perform drastic changes instantly. Thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan. Now, we simply wait for it to wake up.
Okay, so if her form of transformation is by essentially evolving and speeding up time in order to evolve, so do all gods have the ability to do some type of time control? Or is it just Nahida? Because Nahida is not known to be like a time god, and we don't have technically a time god aside from Issaroth. So, confusion.
Who are you? Apologize. Language is not easy. Need long time.
No, same dude, it's okay.
It's okay, I have good news. Let me explain it to you the fungi way.
A while later.
Apocalypse ended? Go home now?
Yes. Unfortunately, I've forgotten where home is. I was hoping you still remembered.
I remember. Really? That's great! Home, Dendro Dragon.
Yeah, okay, what Dendro Dragon?
Dendro Dragon. Ah, yes, the Dendro Dragon.
Alright, can we stop playing the name game? Where do we find Dendro Dragon?
I'm sorry, I just got so excited. I've probably never expressed such emotions before. But yes, our home is the Dendro Dragon.
Okay, where is the Dendro Dragon?
Oh, wait a minute. Paimon's confused. Do you mean the Dendro Dragon as in an elemental dragon? Like Dvalin?
Yes, they're both dragons, but Apep, the Dendro Dragon, has been around for longer and has accumulated dense elemental power. But I don't quite understand. Why would you say that your homeland is a dragon?
Because we live inside the Dendro Dragon.
Hey, yo.
The Dendro Dragon. Inside. Very big. Mountains. Water. Trees. Us.
There is an entire world inside the Dendro Dragon's body.
Hey, yo.
The Dendro Dragon nurtured the earliest life forms and protected us inside of itself.
Okay.
It once told us in a majestic voice that once we finally matured, we'd be able to start life in a new world. However, that day never came. Our homeland was the greatest place there ever was before the apocalypse arrived.
Paimon's still confused.
Is it like Dendro Slimes giving birth to smaller slimes?
Yes, a very good example. It appears that you're much smarter than Paimon. The only difference is that the Dendro Dragon is much, much larger than any Dendro slime.
Okay. So, there are other beings that can essentially make copies or like smaller versions of themselves, I guess?
Wait, then if that's the case, doesn't that imply that Apep has also been contaminated by forbidden knowledge?
Yeah, but it's also not the first dragon that's been contaminated by some kind of abyssal or forbidden knowledge type thing.
Yes, that is correct. What has suddenly made you look so worried, Lord of Dendro? I haven't seen this expression on you before.
Because, I don't want to fight a dragon again. This is like the third dragon.
Apep is the most adaptable life form in the world. The forbidden knowledge should have become a part of its body a long time ago. Which means that if all the forbidden knowledge has been eliminated,
then a big void will also form inside the dragon!
I'm afraid so. Its body and soul have probably been in terrible shape for some time now. No wonder I haven't seen Apep for so long. But how did it get contaminated?
Oops.
But anyway, Apep disappeared and has been gone ever since that time. It's been enduring unimaginable pain all the while. It's probably in pain as we speak.
Well, it's not the first dragon that we've saved. So saving the dragon is the important thing we need to do?
Yes! How could I have forgotten?
Because you literally lost all of your memories when, you kind of erased a version of yourself that we can't tell you.
If the Dendro Dragon fails to hang on, the elemental power inside it will no longer be able to maintain its form and will all be dispersed. Dendro elemental power of that concentration will cause the rainforest to overgrow. Giant trees will completely block out the sun. Plants and humans will fight over oxygen. Sumeru will no longer be suitable for sustaining life.
Nahida, you are spiraling. It's fine. This is not the first dragon we fought. We can do it again.
Hey, what about the crystal? Why don't you show it to them and see if they know anything about it?
Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. We don't have time to panic. Have you two ever seen anything like this before?
No.
But no. Oh my god, that reaction was so fast. Like, no. Oh, I know it's literally just one line, but that delivery was so good.
Its power feels very familiar. Like something from our homeland, but I don't know what it is. I'm sorry our memories aren't very reliable.
It's okay. I'll contact my helpers just as I did before and see if they can locate your other family members.
Beep boop, beep boop. Nahida hotline here.
I'm counting on you all. Your info is crucial to us now. Let's wait for their reply again, though I know waiting can feel unbearable at a time like this.
Oh! They brought over some fruits! They're so cute! They're so cute!
Thank you. Family bringing fruit.
They're so cute!
I explained to them that you aren't hostile. After seeing you save it, its family is very grateful to you.
Go home. Leave. Hard decision. Don't know.
It's okay, you don't have to make the decision right now. We can sleep on it.
They are weak. I worry.
We bring the mushroom with us. We're gonna just have a mushroom parade, and we're just gonna all go to your homeland, and it'll be great, okay?
If waiting, then I hope.
Don't worry. I understand what you are trying to say. Family is very important to us, no matter when we were actually family. It has done a lot to protect this territory and can't help but worry now that it's about to leave. Can you do one last thing for it while we wait?
Of course, I can relate to how it's feeling. I need to organize my thoughts as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Tend soil. Food. Don't like plant invasion.
What? Plant invade? What?
There are two things that it wants you to do. One is to look after the land that the food is grown in, and the other is to drive away the plants that are trying to invade the area.
I'm assuming whopper flowers?
Soil. There. First. Seed. Here.
Uh-huh.
Paimon understood that. No need to translate. We'll take care of it right away.
Listen, Paimon, if you understood it, can you translate? Because I got maybe whopper flower plant seed. Can I talk to you?
Thank you so much for your willingness to help. In the meantime, I'd like to tell it the things we experienced on the way here. Sharing knowledge is a habit of ours. The Lord of Dendro is a kind god, just as described in the prophecy.
Can I read the minds of the mushrooms?
It looks like it's in a good mood and is waiting for another fungus.
Okay, so I can only kind of observe.
It's happy because it found some delicious fruit.
Yeah, I may have accidentally stolen all the fruit. I'm so sorry. Would you like it back? What do you have to say, buddy? I love them.
I see
What about you?
Short. Long. Go home.
Oh, they're so cute. I love them so much. I've literally met them for 3 seconds, and if anything happened to them, I would kill myself and everyone else with me. In-game. Twitch. In-game. Here is seed. We give plant. Plant, plant. Seed, seed. Water the farmland. Oh, I have no hydro people. Hold on. Would a Yelan work?
To pull the trigger.
Here's a Yelan. Water.
We planted all the seeds. It's time to handle the invading plant life.
It's literally 1 seed, but sure. All right, Whopper flowers.
Whopper flowers! It wasn't kidding when it said plants were invading.
Oh, why is everyone such on low health? Hello?
Make yourselves at home.
Scatter!
When did they become on such low health, and when did I do this to them?
Futile!
This made her new life lasts forever.
Oh, I killed the Dendro Archon. It's fine.
Whew. That should be all of them. That wasn't too tough.
Yeah, I've calmed down now. But it doesn't seem like there's too much we can do until we receive some new leads.
Can you tell us about the Dendro Dragon? We don't know anything about it. Who is it? And what does it have to do with King Deshret?
Story time with Nahida. Let's go.
Well, the history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Tevat. Sumeru was Apep's territory. In those days, the lush rainforest covered the entire nation.
Oh, so there was no desert back then?
No, okay, so this is before the primordial one came into power.
Not at first. That came when a giant spike fell from the sky, turning a huge section of the rainforest into sand.
We have another Skyfrost nail? We have another nail. And that's what turned the rainforest into sand and not the forbidden knowledge? Or did the forbidden knowledge come with the Skyfrost nail?
In an attempt to adapt to its new environment, Apep changed color from the emerald green of the forest to the yellow of the sand.
No wonder those 2 elemental life forms are always talking about the importance of adapting.
Apep has always seen itself as the master of Sumeru and has refused to recognize the new order that was established. Even now, it probably still holds great hostility toward the gods.
I mean, the primordial one kind of just came down here, yeeted all the dragons out of position, and then was just like, yep, it's time for the new gods to take their place. So, like, I'm not surprised.
However, powerless against the power in the sky, and then the forbidden knowledge many millennia later, it's been unable to stir up any trouble.
I thought the gods and dragons were on good terms. I mean, we went to Enkanomiya and that wasn't the case.
Conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue until a balance can be found. As far as I know, Apep had been slumbering in the desert, and King Deshret had taken a great interest in it. Maybe this is why Apep was contaminated.
Okay, Apep was slumbering in the forest, and obviously King Deshret, you know, his domain is the desert, so maybe it was contaminated when King Deshret something forbidden knowledge happened, right? Something.
I'm not sure what may have led it to become involved, but rescuing it is definitely our top priority right now. The crystal that I have in my possession is probably the key that links the two matters together.
Okay, so Apep's still angry because colonizers took over its land, and that's valid. We know from the Enkanomiya story that, of course, the dragons still got beef with the gods because, of course, they kind of got ousted from power. Oh, man. I mean, Dvalin was pretty nice to us, and, well, Azdaha is Azdaha. The Shogun murdered her own dragon, so she don't got a dragon anymore. And now we have Apep, who is angry. So...
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. Family happy. You really like them, don't you? Family like. Do you not like your family?
I I've been trying to look for my sister for the past 4 regions, but sure, I don't like my family. Bruh.
That's not what Paimon meant. It's just that you guys aren't actually the same species.
The entirety of Mondstadt was just the trope of found family, Paimon. Come on, learn. Adapt.
Does that matter? Family likes me. I like family.
Paimon doesn't quite understand.
What it's trying to say is that as long as family members get along well, then nothing else matters.
And you can have found family tropes. Family does not have to be by blood.
You place importance on appearances, but we do not. We find the experiences, knowledge, and connections we've made to be more important. These are all things that are more reliable than mere external appearances. These are the fruits of time, and the essence of what it means to grow.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! Looks can always change, so what's inside of us is more important.
What if my looks changed, or what if Paimon's looks change? Oh, I know people are gonna pick Paimon's one, so I want to see what if my looks change.
It wouldn't matter. Paimon would still be able to recognize you right away.
Oh? Understood. Thank you. Still nothing new from the forest. Seems like we won't be able to find your other family members for now. It appears we are out of leads to follow, and if no one knows how this crystal works, then a pet may be in danger. Sorry. It's okay. It isn't your fault. I don't think it's a coincidence that neither of you can remember anything about the crystal. Maybe it's because the crystal has a very close connection to forbidden knowledge, which causes memories of it to be unclear. And if that's the case, finding the other fungi still wouldn't help us at all.
The crystal and the apocalypse. The apocalypse and memories. Lord of Dendro, do you still remember the prophecy?
I do. What about it?
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. A family member once said that the apocalypse is a part of us, and that there is value in preserving it. The rest of the family did not approve of its opinion at the time, so it left.
Preserving the apocalypse? Do you mean that there's still some that hasn't been eliminated?
That's not very likely. The power of Irminsul covers every inch of the land.
Unless you're a descender.
Did the prophecy say where that family member went?
To the limitless depths east of Sumeru, a murky place that no one can return from.
The chasm.
Yeah, that must be the chasm, right? But what is it doing there?
It's impossible to preserve forbidden knowledge, but
But...
what if it can be converted to a different form? I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. However, I do think it's possible.
Oh, honey, we been new. It's fine.
Follow me. I'll explain it once we find that elemental life form.
Alright, into the chasm!
So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own and spent a long time by itself? Wouldn't it already have become the Withering like the others?
There is a chance that it could avoid that end, using the power of something here. I'm referring to what was used to fight against the Abyss. It once repaired the rifts of Tevat long ago. It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist in Tevat.
So we can confirm that the Skyfrost nails were not a Tevat origin?
Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever in a different form.
You mean the oozing filth?
Yep. It's just like soap bubbles that rise to the water surface.
Another strange metaphor. But Paimon somehow gets this one.
What the Lord of Dendro means is that the apocalypse was altered by the power of the giant spike and hidden within the oozing filth.
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here. Let's go and take a look.
I don't like that we're coming back to the chasm specifically for this. Like, I knew Sumeru was gonna be such a heavy lore drop, especially after Enkanomiya, now that we're, like, focusing a lot on it, but... Ooh... I don't like coming back to the Skyfrost nails, if I'm gonna be honest. These nails, I don't know, they just give me bad vibes.
It's over there!
Oh, yes, it's in the wall,
Looks like we'll have
Paimon.
to clear out the oozing filth in this area. You two should be able to take care of it, right?
Oh man, Rift
I know what
Hounds!
to do. We'll just use the lumen stone on the oozing concretion.
Yeah, so funny thing is, I forgot to take it out before we did this, so... Oh!
Oh, we finally managed to rescue it.
Mushroom?
It should be the life form from the prophecy.
It's, you know what? It's smaller than I thought it would be.
That light.
Oh, it gives me, like, the Mare Javari quest, remember, with Venti? It's the same wispy kind of effect. Okay, I don't like that sound.
Wait. Something dark is coming out. Something's not right.
Back up!
What's going on? Didn't Nahida say it was purified?
Clearly not.
Maybe it's because such a long amount of time has passed.
Okay, less theorizing, more backing the fuck up.
Although the power of the oozing filth is more stable than that of the apocalypse, it is still a form of dangerous power. It might have lost its mind after being soaked in it for such a long time.
Okay, less theorizing, more we need to back up away from this, okay?
No. But we still have tons of questions we need to ask.
And Paimon, you said to back up. Let's go!
I should be able to purge it with my elemental power.
Wait, don't do it. This is definitely connected to forbidden knowledge.
This is our only chance.
I said no and I mean it! We can't go through that again.
Traveler.
Sorry, I got a little anxious.
It's okay. I trust your judgment. I was being a little hasty myself. Let's see if we can think of another way.
What about the crystal?
Oh, yeah. You said that the elemental power in the crystal was identical to theirs.
You want to use its power, but...
The Lord of Dendro seems hesitant. I too would advise caution. It's risky to use its power without fully understanding its intended use.
Don't understand. This no good, that no good. Save life. Important.
Yes, I understand, but this is our only chance to return home. We cannot afford to be careless.
It's okay, there's no need to argue. I'll think of something to do about the elemental power that will be used. How about this? Traveler, you could try using it.
Am I supposed to know how to use it?
I understand that you have an amazing resistance to forbidden knowledge.
Alright, sure thing, buddy.
Don't overdo it, Traveler. Paimon will be worried.
Oh no, it's a cutscene. Oh no. Yes? You okay, buddy? Hey, buddy? Oh, am I supposed to be there? Because I'm not. Oh, there we are.
Lord of Dendro, and you others, how long have I been waiting here?
I'm not gonna lie, this is not the voice that I thought the grounded Geosher would have.
Yay! Looks like it worked!
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Does that mean the apocalypse has come to an end? Wait, did you get smaller again?
I'm sorry, that portion of my memory is highly unreliable at the moment. I can't seem to remember who you are.
That sounds about right. After all, the purpose of my existence is precisely for those unreliable memories you speak of.
What?
You once said that the apocalypse...
Your kindness
will be
warms my
completely
heart more than the
eradicated,
brightest flame
and
ever
that
could.
relevant memories will become unstable. Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember our agreement after those events take place. However, you are definitely someone who stays true to your word. My sacrifice is nothing compared to your resolve.
You and I made the agreement?
Yes, you used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive here.
Oh my god, the artwork! The artwork is so cute!
To be honest, I'm nearing my end. I had thought I'd be stronger than this.
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I had to change the power of the apocalypse into a different form. Only the giant spike that fell from the sky was capable of doing something like that. But the moment I chose to go through with it is the moment I lost my chance of being rescued by the Lord of Dendro. But enough about me. Lord of Dendro, let's get to the important matter at hand. As you can see, I won't last much longer.
I understand, and I'm sorry, but can you please tell me what this is?
This is a fire seed. It's an essential item for saving the Dendro Dragon. Thankfully, it appears to be in good condition. The Lord of Dendro and our people created this item together. It mimics how the Dendro Dragon's Heart of Oasis operates.
Heart of Oasis? You mean like similar to the Eternal Oasis, question mark?
The Dendro Dragon has been tormented by the apocalypse for far too long. It too is nearing the end of its power. However, if you are able to reactivate its Heart of Oasis using the Fire Seed, then the Dendro Dragon will begin to recover.
So we have to rescue a dragon, okay.
And as a result, our homeland will return to the way it once was.
Time to rescue a dragon. Again.
Oh, so the Heart of Oasis is a pep source of power.
No wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now. That's what it's used for.
What? You used the Fire Seed to save me?
Does that render that useless now because oopsie?
Why? What's wrong?
Does it render it useless now?
That's... never mind. It's not your fault. You didn't know. The Fire Seed contains a high concentration of elemental power inside of it. It's very powerful, yet fragile at the same time.
It's almost like they're foreshadowing something's gonna go wrong when we try to rescue the dragon.
It is not stable in its current form. To prevent any accidents, please don't use it again.
Since I am its creator, I will take responsibility for it. I assure you there's no need to worry.
Alright. Aside from being able to heal the Dendro Dragon, the Fire Seed can also resonate with the Heart of Oasis. In other words, you'll be able to find the Dendro Dragon by following the guidance of the Fire Seed.
Well, that's awfully convenient.
But you should hurry. There is little time to waste.
What about you?
Forget about me. You should hurry home now.
Everyone is returning home, including you.
As I told you, I've already lost my chance to be saved by the Lord of Dendro. Lord of Dendro, I thank you for coming to find me, and for being willing to save the Dendro Dragon. Our past has been saved, and our future has been ensured. It's enough for me, just knowing that they will return home.
Hey, wait!
Return to goop.
Turned into oozing filth.
Can you use the Lumen Stone once more? I can still feel its elemental power. Please, of all of us, it deserves the chance to return home the most.
Okay. Rescue from goop.
This is a small ball of light that it left behind.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotions. It has all returned to its original elemental form and is becoming one with the other family members. Do not be sad, my friends. Its wish has come true, and it's very happy right now.
Because its external form doesn't matter, right?
Yes, because our external form does not matter, and our home has been saved. There is nothing more important than being together with family.
Game, man. This game. Why you gotta do this to me, man?
Let's go!
Home.
Nahida, you okay?
I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us.
And I don't like that!
I already noticed our presence.
Oh, great. So it's like a giant wee nut, except it's a dragon. What is that? What are those little vine things? They new? I'm guessing they're new. Advance deeper into the sandstorm. Sure. This isn't a bad idea at all.
We won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way.
Uh-oh, this is an actual cutscene. So, where's the dragon at?
Hey, look! Something's over there!
Oh! Oh no! Oh, well, Yeah, I don't...
Found it. A pep, the Dendro Dragon.
Hi! You're scary.
Paimon knew it would be big, but not that big!
Puny god, puny human, leave my domain.
So how about a rebuttal? No.
Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless sands of the desert.
Dragon's a smash? Okay, you're gonna have to explain why dragon is a smash for me, because it is, it's scary, okay? I'm very scared and I don't like it. Why is it doing this to us? I like scary plus voice. Y'all are... You know what? I'll give you that. I will give you that. But I'm more scared. Look at it. What are you gonna do with it? It looks like a bunch of spines. Like, y'all good with this? Y'all okay with this? Dragon's got people forms, probably. I mean, if we're talking... If Apep is an elemental being, right? An elemental dragon. Who do we also know that's an elemental dragon? Zhongli. You know what Zhongli looks like now? A human. Smash. There we go. Easy, okay?
A pep, we're here to save you.
I don't think we can save her like this.
I do not need saving, especially not by you, brewer.
Well, she's mad. Great, love that.
You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow. You're better off paying attention to your path ahead, as you will fall where you've fallen before.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now. Can't you let go of your hatred, even for only a moment?
Let go? For only a moment? Foolish boor. You will find no gratefulness from me, even if you heal me.
Okay, we can still heal you. Doesn't mean you have to like us, but we'll still heal you because you're fucking up the land, okay?
You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the 7 nations.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. Although I am gravely ill, my mind remains clear. I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackles that the god of wisdom cannot escape from. I have paid dearly for the truth, and you shall do the same soon enough.
Hey, don't leave!
Careful, something's coming.
Ah, what is that?
What the hell?
Never seen that before!
Why do they look like, why does the right one looks like Hatterene for some reason?
It's our family.
Oh, they're so dead, though.
They're your family too? But they don't look anything like fungi.
External form not important. Inner nature same.
Okay, but they're gonna kick our asses, so you want to do the peace and love stuff before or after we kick their asses?
The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours. In other words, they're residents of our homeland.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
Oh, and you know what? This one looks like a Litwick. It's all the evolutions of Chandelier. My god.
This is also a form of adaptation, although a most gruesome and pitiful one. Many of our family members never made it out of the Dendro Dragon.
I'm kind of sus as why you guys live in the Dendro Dragon, but you know what? It's a fantasy world. You guys do what you have to do.
They've gradually taken this form in order to survive the apocalypse.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them?
The answer is probably no.
Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here to rescue you!
Just the sound of sand. Well, they're not responding.
They've given it their all just to survive.
They've given up their ability to speak.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can temporarily free them from their pain.
Okay, so is the fire seed similar to that fountain that we found in the chasm where, like, it relieves them of pain? Is that what you're saying?
All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy needed to do so. Everything else has been discarded in the process of adaptation.
Yeah, I don't like this one's face. These two are fine. This one, I don't like it.
So this is the result of forbidden knowledge.
Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across Tevat? Like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world.
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them. They are not evil in nature. All they want to do is survive.
All I want to do is survive too, okay? Oh, right, everyone was semi-dead. This is a bad team.
Sharing my knowledge.
Oh, what do we mean I have no food? Oh, right, because we had to equip that godforsaken Lumen Stone for whatever reason. And that was upsetting, okay? I didn't appreciate that we had to go into the chasm, find a Lumen Stone in order to use it. Didn't like that. Anyway, Aether, please. Aether, please. Aether. Why are you getting bullied by mushrooms?
Your sins weigh upon your soul. Stronger than I anticipated.
Oh my god, please, Sino.
Your penance is due. You stand condemned.
Is that it? Who's the last one? Get out of here.
Paimon thinks they used up all their strength. They don't seem aggressive anymore.
Well, that's good, because I don't want to keep fighting, because everyone's dying.
They want to go home.
Yes, it was never their intention to leave the Dendro Dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to their elemental form? Years of torment is what turned them into their current state. Their external form has become their shackles. It seems only the fire seed or a Pep's Heart of Oasis can save them.
Oh no, it sounds like we're going to have to use the fire seed again so that it gets more corrupted. And then suddenly when we reach the dragon, it will probably get even more corrupted and then something bad will happen.
But it'll be risky if we use the fire seed again.
Correct. We cannot use the fire seed again.
Everyone goes home, not just us.
I'm not gonna get guilt-tripped by a mushroom!
This is becoming quite the dilemma.
Oh no, we're gonna have to use the fire seed.
Let me think for a second. It's fine. Let's use the power of the fire seed. I can't bear leaving them in the desert like this. Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens.
Oh no, we're gonna have to use the fire seed. And then she's gonna have to do some kind of weird sacrificial thing later on. And we're gonna have to deal with the consequences.
It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried that it'll become unstable. But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little, it shouldn't be a problem.
Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I've come to understand that during our travels. I'm not doing this just to protect you, but also because I hope to use you and your experience and try speaking to a pep again. After all, that giant dendro dragon is also your family. Maybe it would listen.
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro. I will never forget your kindness.
Yes. Yes!
Thank you. Alright, here it goes.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
Oh, and then they evaporated.
Whoa. It's shining now.
Oh! Hello? She evolved. Hello? Pokemon evolutions in Genshin confirmed. Mushroom evolution right there.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. They're all very excited.
You know what? This is the... I will accept this voice for this mushroom. Pokemon, is that Shroomy? I know! They have evolution now!
To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
This is the last part. Let's go.
I'm so glad that we got the confirmation of Pokemon evolution in Genshin Impact. You heard it here first, folks. It's a thing now. The power of friendship can cause you to evolve.
This cave is huge.
Oh, not the switch before going. Uh-oh.
Dragon lives?
Well, too late for that. We can't go any further.
Yeah. Who knows what's inside that cave?
Our goal is not only to find the dragon, but to also enter the world inside of it. That will be impossible if we can't get it to cooperate with us.
But how are we gonna do that? It doesn't seem to want to help at all.
I'll see what I can do. Pep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a very different understanding of the world and its orders. However, we are both born of elemental power, and both suffered the torment of forbidden knowledge. We are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy. We should not let our differences get in the way.
I really like that they're taking the trope of we are the same person, but giving it to the hero rather than the villain. I mean, technically, if you look at it from Apep's perspective, Nahida would be the villain. She is the colonizer, but from our perspective, she's the hero. I like that they're taking this slight reversal of this.
Wonder if the Dendro Dragon's even willing to listen.
I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hatred. Nor do I expect you to be grateful. I'm here to save both you and your people. My people. They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their homeland. They yearn for a chance to return home. And now that everything is over, all the hatred that you harbor has lost its meaning. Rather than continuing to fight, you should consider the life you've produced.
Oh, not it just be called void. I hate that.
No response.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given up on that world yet.
Oh, this is like the ending of Undertale right now.
If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think about why you want to survive? And why you're so vengeful?
Still no good. Oh boy, this is Zhongli Quest Part 2, except it's in the sand. Electric Boogaloo, hurry on, grab onto me!
Please keep everyone safe. And send us to the homeland.
I should have changed my party. Oopsie.
Nahida, where are we?
Where's Aether?
Huh? And what about the Traveler? Where'd he go?
Where did I go?
I was only able to ensure that we made it here safely. It's possible we arrived at different locations.
Well, then let's go have a look up ahead. Paimon's feeling really worried.
Paimon has separation anxiety.
Yep, let's go. I wouldn't worry too much. The Traveler's no pushover.
I'm no pushover, but my party can be easily snapped in half. Like a little stick.
Paimon knows that. It's just that Paimon isn't used to not having the Traveler around.
This literally happened with the Carry Bear quest, but technically we weren't separated. Technically, it was all just a dream. Paimon knows she just has separation anxiety. Exactly.
Let's hurry. He might be just up ahead.
The two children are stuck with each other. Alright, I'm glad that we're... Can I open up menu? No, it doesn't even let me do the menu stuff. Interesting. I also can't use my right click. Also, I can't run, which is really annoying. So that looks like a battle arena, and now I'm scared because I don't have a good equipped party. I don't like what these mushrooms look like. There's some kind of... Did I step into a barrier?
What's that?
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore a pep with elemental power.
Okay, so rule of threes, right? Somehow on the third try, something's gonna go wrong.
The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal.
That is also a giant nectar from Pikmin.
Then let's hurry and light it! We still need to find the Traveler!
Alright, hang on.
Oh no, it became unstable and now it's gone. Who could have predicted that?
Wait! The fire seed! What happened?
It shattered. It was even more unstable than I expected.
But why? We barely used it!
I'm not sure. Perhaps the fire seed was only capable of protecting one person? But if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no way of knowing where you could have been sucked into. And even if that's the case, there's no reason for it to simply shatter, unless...
Unless you use it multiple times, and literally the mushroom was just like, hey, you probably shouldn't use it so often because it's unstable. Oh no, who could have predicted this?
Unless what?
Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this fire seed.
Who could have knew the fire seed was so weak? I know, right?
Which would be when we at first saved the desert.
Oh no. Wait, let's put that aside for a moment. If the fire seed has shattered, wouldn't that mean we came all this way for nothing? Oh, do you know what we should do now, Nahida? Oh, come on, Paimon, think!
Don't worry, Paimon. This is my responsibility. The fire seed is technically just a ball of highly concentrated elemental power. Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental life forms, I gained a better understanding of it when I turned into a fungus.
So we're gonna get Nahida Part 2?
So all I have to do is imitate that power, while adding some of my own. And I'll be able to do what the fire seed was supposed to.
You're gonna become the fire seed?
I mean, listen, if Aranara can become seeds, who's to say that, their keeper can't also become a seed?
Yes. It'll take a lot of power from me, but it still won't be anything compared to when I was in the desert. I might, however, become even smaller.
Become more baby.
What happens if you keep getting smaller?
I'll become a blade of grass or a twig. Basically, I'll return to how I was first born. I will be able to unleash power beyond my limits if I can reverse the process of growth.
But you'll lose everything. You'll not only lose your appearance, but you'll lose your emotions, memories, and who knows what else?
That's all right. None of that matters compared to the dangers that the Pep is facing right now.
No, wait! There has to be another way. Besides, what will Sumeru do if you turn into a twig?
You have Alhaitham, acting Grandmaster, who can probably give the power to someone else. Cyno's pretty capable of handling himself. The Aranara can do things, I guess. Sumeru will be fine. You were locked up in a cage for 500 years and they handled themselves. Who's to say that they can't handle themselves again?
Maybe you and the Traveler can plant me in the soil of Sumeru once it is all over. I can still communicate with the world through the forest. It's just that you won't be able to see me for some time.
I mean, it's basically like what? How Raiden was able to go into the plane of Euthymia and like control things through her puppet. Let's just get Mr. Wanderer, sir, and, you know, have Nahida be Nahida's puppet for a little bit, you know? I don't think he would appreciate that because, you know, he is his own being, but I think maybe that could be a solution as long as he doesn't become manic with homicidal tendencies, you know?
You can't be serious. If the Traveler were here, he definitely wouldn't let you go through with it.
No, because Aether is a martyr and will sacrifice himself instead. Everyone in this world is just like, no, I'll do it. I will take the sacrifice. When you guys could just work together and just get the job done, okay?
If we knew this was how you were going to take responsibility, then we never would have agreed in the first place.
I'm sorry, Paimon, but we're out of options. Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in the sky once again. But if no risks are taken, then the eagle will be grounded forever.
No. Please, no, Nahida!
Uh-oh. Cutscene! Is that Aether? Oh, mushrooms!
The fire seed shattered, and she's...
I know. A sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true.
Oh.
Would you lend us your power?
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home. Lord of Dendro should also go home.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken!
HOYO, you can't make me cry over a bunch of mushrooms, man. Like, you can't do this to me. Uh-oh. Oh! Hey, buddy! How's it going?
Imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
Yes. Home.
So, I know they're doing this heartfelt statement, but I'm also terrified of this thing. Why does it look so scary? I don't appreciate it.
Nowhere to run. Here you are.
Please, why didn't I switch my party? Everyone's going to die.
Committed to memory. Yeah.
This is a bad team.
Through me, justice is served.
Your thing, Sino, please.
Guilty. Your penance is due. You stand condemned.
It does look a little bit like a rabbit, though, I will say that. Dragon rabbit. Maybe it's just the floppy ears.
This might hurt.
Scatter!
Okay, okay. Second phase? Second phase? Protect the nectar! Protect the nectar!
Thank
No!
you for protecting me with your elemental power. Goodbye.
Stop, you cannot make me cry over mushrooms right now.
Meet again.
Oh. Hello? What?
I will wait for her no matter how long it takes. This is the agreement we made.
Wait, why does that voice sound familiar?
Grow.
Nowhere to run. Scatter.
I have thoughts about that, but I don't know. Oh, I don't know who that voice is. Well, I have a guess.
Spring forth.
Is that voice
Propagate.
Deshret? By any chance? Could it be Deshret? Possibly?
Committed to
Did you-
memory.
What do I have to do? Electro?
Surrender.
Oh my god, please. He is not ready for this.
Judgment is upon you. Guilty.
I don't like that we have ley line protection as a requirement now for this boss.
Guilty. Your penance is due.
Oh, please, not the clam.
A grave. Over.
You know what? He deserved that. Do I need to break this? Can you not Pac-Man me out of existence? Would really love that for me.
Make yourselves at home.
Who was that? Oh, that was the wrong... Nope, stop. Plants vs. Zombie and cannoning me. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Please, stop. Is it done yet?
Terminate.
Sino, no. Sino, no.
Sharing my knowledge.
Sino, no.
Through me, justice is served.
Stop trying to Pac-Man me out of existence. Wrong game, buddy. Oh, I love that the E still came up. Oh. Oh no. Oh, but it's healing. We're doing a good thing, right? Right? One more phase. Let's do this. Get over here, buddy. Okay, can we talk about the music right now? Because the music is a banger.
It's Noor, which means light.
Uh-huh, you can't be saying lore things right now while I'm in the middle of fighting.
From now on.
Noor?
Good.
Oh,
Sounds like you like it.
the kid. Oh, Nahida!
Understand.
Nahida! For Nahida! Come on, buddy.
Spring forth.
Oh, I can't do anything about that right now. Don't die on me, Sino.
Propagate. What? Yeah. Surrender.
Ooh, not the DNA. I have to take this real slowly, otherwise I will die. I need Nahida back.
Futile.
I can't heal Sino. Bad. We don't have a healer. Oh, healer Nahida would be really nice right now. I need 4. Enter the shields, revival him? What? What's a shield revival him? Oh, run, dude, run! No!
This is
Aether!
not the end.
Aether, no! Alhaitham can't carry this alone.
Sins weigh upon your soul. Your penance is my judgment.
No! Sino!
Failed.
I need Aether alive right now.
Right.
Oh, that missed completely. Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on, Aether, carry! Carry, buddy! You can carry this Scuff team to greatness! Hold on, I need... It's time, hold on. I forgot that food existed for buffs. Hold on. Aether, come on, you got this, buddy!
Scatter!
Enter shield revival him. Come on, where is it? We're in. You can't attack me in here. Come on, just a little bit more, Aether. You got this. Oh, you don't have food though. This bad. Oh, I can't feed you anything. No. Nahida, can you be alive? No, I need 30 seconds. I'll hate them. Run for your life. Run like your life depends on it, my good sir. That is a lot of DNA. Stop. My friend, my buddy, my pal, could you not do this to me, preferably right now? Alhaitham literally has 8,000 health. This is a bad idea. Shield. Where's the shield? Give me the shields right now. Yes. Okay, we're good. We're safe. Stall for 30 seconds, buddy. You got this. You can stall for 30 seconds, right? Oh my god, I'm just chipping away at its health. Please, I'm begging you, don't do this to me. He's only doing 80s. I can't heal him anymore. Aether, come on, you got 20 seconds. Live, buddy. Come on. Not those. Come on, 3,000. I can't heal him anymore. If he dies, he dies. Come on, 7 seconds. 7 seconds, I'll hate them. You can stay alive for that long, right? Don't be useless on my team, okay? Okay, go, Aether, go! Come on, just a little bit more. Get him down. Oh my god, I have no stamina. Get him. You got this. Oh my god, it's done.
Hey, can you hear Paimon? Say something.
Oh, I should have changed my team. I'm in pain.
You fungi said that your form didn't matter, right? Then let us know that you're alright.
That's enough, Paimon. I know you're sad.
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to elemental power and released. They are no longer able to respond to you. The guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transformed into my elemental power, just as they did. They will be born once again now that they're one. There's nothing to be sad about.
But that's different! They won't ever be the same.
Things change, Paimon, including the mushrooms.
Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us. That's how it's destined to be. But as long as you can be healthy again, then nothing else matters to me, Apep. Sumeru will be free from threat as long as your health is maintained.
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned to me. However, what I feel now is a feeling that has long eluded me. The feeling of peace.
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated, greatly amplifying your hatred and rage.
Yes, there's no denying that. Although my hatred for that usurper from beyond the heavens still stirs deep within me. Destroying you and your people serves me no purpose. Be that as it may, my position still stands, and I will have nothing to do with you. When you inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will still sneer and mock you in my heart.
Heesh. Who can put up with you?
Listen, this is like the third dragon we've had to put up, okay? Dvalin was the nicest one.
I respect your decision, and with time, I will prove to you that we will not repeat our mistakes. Before you begin resting, there is one last thing I would like to know. How did you become affected by forbidden knowledge?
Wasn't everyone affected by forbidden knowledge back in the desert because of Deshret?
It's a long story. We all once believed in the distant past that only forbidden knowledge could give us enough power to defeat the heavenly principles. The Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world and led us in a fight against the order established by the outsiders.
Who is Nibelung? Who is that?
Dragon King?
An unimaginable war took place into that, causing destruction on an unprecedented scale. The world itself was on the verge of collapse.
Are we assuming that this is the cataclysm, or are we assuming that this is when the primordial one happened? I think it's the primordial one, but I could be wrong.
In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape the world, while the losers must turn into ash.
Okay, so is the battle between the dragons and the primordial one.
But I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn the tides, even after the death of the Dragon King. As I attempted to collect more forbidden knowledge from the corners of the world, as it was on the verge of collapse, I was stopped by the giant spike that fell from the sky.
Okay, so another Skyfrost nail.
Sand dunes arose where there was only forest. And it was as if even Sumeru itself was trying to tell me that the era of the dragons was over.
But you still didn't give up, did you? Because of Amun Al-Ahmar.
Yes. Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of Nabu Malikata. His ambitions continued to grow, and he planned to establish a powerful kingdom in my domain. Although I didn't think much of him, I allowed his actions under one condition. The condition was that after his death, all the knowledge he came to accumulate would belong to me.
And since he died because of the forbidden knowledge, all of his forbidden knowledge went into you, and then you got corrupted. Okay, that makes more sense now.
At that time, I still harbored deep regrets. By the time the Dragon King finally returned, the world had irrevocably changed. Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and have forgotten all about our hatred from when the world was taken from us.
Listen, don't put Ajdaha and Dvalin in this category, okay? No need to call them out. Okay, it's fine. It's okay.
And some died, leaving behind nothing but their bones, while others chose to flee after experiencing pain and agony. But for me, the scales and will of the Dragon King still shine bright in my heart. Even to this day, I will follow it until the end of my time.
You really are insane.
When Al-Ahmar's proud kingdom collapsed, I swallowed him whole as I agreed and absorbed his elemental power. However, what I gained was no benefit. No. I gained the apocalypse. I used up all my strength just trying to keep the pain under control. I had no energy to analyze the knowledge he had accumulated.
Yeah, because the forbidden knowledge comes with some bad side effects, so that's on you, buddy.
But even then, I still believe that his insanity was far greater than that of my own.
Yeah, people have been saying that.
So that's how the apocalypse started.
I admit that I fell for his trap. I was like a final failsafe in his plan. Tiny Booer, and the rest of you, continue forward. I shall keep a watchful eye. How far will a life so dear and precious to the heavenly principles be able to go? I wonder.
Still in one piece, too.
Alhaitham, Sino, and Nahida might be in several pieces, but that's fine.
The dragon will need to rest for a very long time before it is fully healthy again. It's not as ruthless as it was before. Curing the dragon of its illness has seemingly made it more open to reason.
Nobody's in a good mood when they're feeling sick.
You got that right.
Even though we accomplished something really important, Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason.
Bringing everyone home was supposed to be a happy occasion, but it seems to have lost some of its meaning.
Indeed. Although they'll still have the chance to be born again, they've lost their memories of their journey and their feelings for their homeland. Each opportunity for growth is unique in its own way. Perhaps the immense power we released was the pouring out of all these irreplaceable emotions that had built up over time.
Can you really call a place with no family your home?
You build the place with people that you like, yes.
Family. Right! The hydrofungus left behind its family. Those two fungi might be waiting for it to return.
Oh yeah! Let's hurry and go take a look! How are we going to explain all the complicated things that happened?
Don't tell me I'm going to have to break the news to two sad little fungi wondering when their buddy's gonna go home, when their mother is going to come home. Don't tell me I'm going to have to tell them she's not coming home. I'm going to cry. I'm literally going to cry. Oh no, I don't want to do this.
They're still here! Have they really been waiting here all this time?
We're back. I'm sorry. I really am. But it's gone home and won't be able to return for a very long time.
We sent the mushroom to a farm upstate, and she'll be very happy. Okay.
Don't be sad. It did it to protect you. Your happiness is more important to it than anything else in the world. It said that Noor is its most important family member. That's your name, isn't it?
Oh!
Wow. This is wonderful. So it has left traces of itself after all. They will definitely meet again, someday.
Oh, that hurt my soul. That hurt my heart.
Everyone hold hands.
No, you don't even say anything anymore. Emotional damage. Oh no. I can't even inspect them anymore. No, babies.